Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. Tonight will be just a short little video. I am just going to do a few swatches of the High Tea Makartt collection of the Polygel. So, I normally do my swatches off camera, so we're going to do them on camera. So I do have a new desk, thanks to my honey. I love my desk. Hopefully the lighting is better for you guys. Hopefully you can hear me. So the first one we're going to start with is, let's see. The little swatches that I'm going to be using are these. I did purchase them from our local store here in Texas. I just love these. I think they're beautiful. The handle, by this part being so thin, what I've been having to do is take a piece of paper, write it down, and like tape it down. So the first color we're going to swatch is called, they have some weird names for this one. I want to say it's Darjeeling. It's a nude color, of course. And I'm going to be using the mini Makartt lamp. And the slip solution will be I don't even know how to pronounce this. This is their base coat. And the brush that I'm going to be using is from Modelones. Oh, I have that upside down, sorry. Modelones. It is a spatula and brush 2-in-1. Alright, so let's get started. Hopefully this video will be really quick. I was just sitting here bored, like, what can I do next? And I said, you know what, let me swatch a few of my polygels to get an idea. I have yet to use the High Tea collection, and I really want to use it, so that's that one. And I'm just going to take my brush and just apply it like that. I don't want too much. I noticed that this is a really, really good slip solution. I have not used the polygel yet, so, but I do have the polygel. It did come in a kit, and it was a nude kit. So I like the way that it moves the polygel around, and it gives it enough slip to not have to put too much base coat on it, because I do realize that when you have too much base coat, it will slide down the sidewalls of your finger, your nail bed area. It will slide down the sides. So for some odd reason, I was just playing around, and I was like, you know what, let me see if this would be a good slip solution. And it actually turned out to be a great slip solution. That one swipe, like my brush it's not goopy or anything like that. So that one swipe went a long way. So now it's starting to get a little tacky. Yeah, it's starting to get a little tacky. So you just take a little bit. You don't need much. You just, wipe it in the center. And I did notice that the polygel settles also really well with this base coat. So you really don't have to, you can be really gentle with it. Excuse me if I'm out of focus. I like how that's going on. I like that. I don't know what it is, but it's like a great slip. Great. And voila. And I'm setting everything up top on my top layer. And I'm going to be using the lamp to do a full, I'll show you before I put it in the lamp. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to be doing a full 60-second. I'll face it that way. There we go. That way I don't have to hold it. And that is this one, you guys. That is that color. It's like a greenish nude. I really like that. Green is my favorite color, so yay, win-win. All right, so that is done. It's a beautiful greenish nude color. Okay, and then our next color will be Herbal. It's like a purple. So once again, and I'm going to wipe out the sticky layer once I'm done with all of them. Here's the Herbal. And once again, we're going to take, not a lot, just enough to get a good coverage. So, about that much. Good thing that stuff doesn't move. That polygel would have came all out of that meal. Okay. And then once again, we're going to take our base coat. We're going to put, not a lot, you guys. I got a little bit of that other polygel on the brush. Okay. Trying to make sure I'm in focus here. Okay. And like I said, I don't know if it's the combination of the Makartt polygel and that base coat, but it's like a great slip. And you don't need a lot. And I'm lightly pressing, guys. Like, I'm not even... Sorry if you hear like a little clinking. That's my little gems. Matter of fact, because it's driving me nuts. There we go. It's driving me nuts. Just take a little bit. And I am wiping off. When I pull this brush out of here, I am wiping it off like this. So I'm not even putting it on here fully soaked. So I am wiping it off like so. and just apply a little bit more. I'm telling you, this stuff goes a long way. I don't know if it's the combination of both the Makartt, but I'm going to try it with other polygels and see if I get that same smooth, easy flow. I like to make sure I get it on the whole. You see, it's like seamless. You really don't even have to work hard. And that's what I love. It's so nice that you find yourself playing with it even though you don't have to. It's like perfect. I like to turn it over and make sure I get the whole sides, you know. Because even though it's like a, so it's that color, it's like a purplish. I don't know if you guys can see, let me see. It's like a purplish nude. So we're going to cure that once again for 60 seconds. And guys, like when I wipe off the brush, there's not anything on the brush. Like before I even wipe it off, this is what it looks like. So on the napkin, there's nothing on the napkin. So how is everyone's night going? I know mine's is really mellow, really chill. I know we've been having some crazy weather here in Texas. I mean, just crazy. Makes no sense, kind of crazy. Oh, and this is what I'll be using next. I'm trying to figure out which one of these am I going to use for like I'm going to be using the Emily Susannah nail collection, the one with, you know, like the pretty pink and the pretty green and the pretty purple. I want to use one of these high tea as like the cuticle, well, not the cuticle, like I want to do tips. So I want to do like different color tips, but I want to use one of these for the nail bed part. So that is that color. I love this color. It's actually very pretty. And then I don't know if you guys got a good look at the it's like a nude greenish color. Okay, and then the next one we have is, I want to say it's Asam. I don't think it's As-am because it's spelled A-S-S-A-M. So I think it's called Asam. And that's this one. So once again, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a decent amount. Not too much, guys. Like I said, that base coat really goes a long way. So you really don't need much. There was an air bubble in there. That's why it came out like that. I think it's going to be this one though, because this looks like a really pretty nude. So I believe it's going to be Asam. Excuse me. So that's how much I have. And like I said, guys, when I use this, I don't take it and just plop it on like that. I literally like wipe one side of this because you don't need that much. And then I apply it. And then, you know, you can wipe off your brush if you get a little bit on your brush and you don't want to contaminate your base coat. And I basically just move it around. I smooth it out and it's like seamless. Like there's no effort at all. It's like really soft. So like I was saying, guys, the weather has been crazy here. Like this is the worst storm we've had in like 30 years. Mind you, I haven't been living here for 30 years, but it's crazy. Like Texas already can't drive on dry land. So just imagine you add snow and ice to the mix. It's like, oh Lord, I'd stay my butt in the house. Me and my husband went to the store when we had to. Other than that, he was like, no go. My car is not dinged up. It's not the best car, but I don't have a whole lot of dings and all that on my car. I have a few scratches, but I'm like, no sir. I'm pretty happy with the condition that my car is in, so don't want to add any new unwanted features if you get my drift. Nobody sliding into me. Okay, and like I said, that one little half of swipe of base coat goes a long way. I don't know what it is. Like it's like you can't mess it up with the combination of the Makartt and that base coat. It's like so effortless. Like I said, I was just playing around one day. I was like, you know what, let me do a swatch. Because I swatched the Emily Susannah's already. And I was like, I don't feel like going through the hassle of, you know, getting a dapping dish and putting alcohol in it. I said, you know what, I'm just going to take this base coat that I have sitting on my little stand here out in the open and just use that. And when I did, I was like, oh wow, that's nice. And when you run across like little issues like that, you guys, just, you know what I like to do sometimes? I like to just let it settle. You know, give it a minute before you cure it. You know, you don't have to go right into the lamp. Just let it settle. So that's that color. Like I said, it's a nude color. And I'm really leaning towards this color for my nail bed area when I do my tips. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cure that. Excuse me, so sorry guys. I'm over here drinking to keep my throat moist while I'm recording, so I can belch off anything. I belch off water. It's crazy. So we have that in there. Once again, 60 seconds. And the Makartt, the high tea, is more so like a nude family. So you get pretty shades of nude. You get a nude green, which was the first one, and like a nude purple, and then the third one is like a nude, and I believe the last one is like a grayish nude. So I believe this one is the last one. I believe it's like a grayish nude, if I'm not mistaken. So we thank God we have been blessed to not experience any blackouts or anything like that. We've had running water. We went to the store before the first storm hit, so we got enough. Like, we weren't greedy. We didn't get more than what we needed, so we did get enough, just enough for me and him. And it actually worked out pretty well. So that is that color. Like I said, that's the one I believe I'm going to use on my nail bed area when I do my next set that I'm going to do here tomorrow. I was just sitting here trying to figure out what colors I wanted to use. So, and then lastly we have, like I said, that grayish color. I think it's Oolong, because it's like it's spelled Oolong, so I think it's just Oolong, Oolong or something like that. This one has some weird names, you guys. So once again, we're going to take a little bit. You don't need a lot, guys. Squeeze it on there. Okay, that's how much I was on there. If you guys want to see from the side, that's how much. And I like to try to, like, I don't know, something's wrong with me, you guys. I think I'm like a perfectionist in some ways, because I like for the tube to look full all the time. Like, this drives me nuts. You can tell, like, I've squeezed out of it. That drives me crazy. But this is like one of my favorite colors. This one and the green one. I think it's so pretty. It's different. It's unique. So if you definitely want to do something different with some nudes, you can definitely get away with it with the High Tea collection. Once again, guys, I'm just taking, like I said, I always wipe off one side of it. Placing it on that glob we just laid down. And we're just gonna spread it out. And like, I didn't have to wet my brush with the base coat. I actually wiped it off. I've been wiping it off between swatches, because I'm just trying to show you guys how awesome this base coat is when it comes to doing something like this. It amazed me how smoothly it moved around, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you can't mess it up. It's like the perfect combination for a beginner.